Hi everyone. I will start with this quote that challenged me so much. It says, "You cannot fix what you want first, or what you pretend isn't a problem." When I looked at my life for the first half of this year, I realized whatever I'm doing right now is not working. It's not going to get me to where I want to go. So I'm in this season of my reset, and there are 7 habits that I'm currently working on to help me get to that place that I want to go. First habit is spiritual growth. Prayer for me right now is no longer optional. I want to grow deeper with the Lord. I want to journey with Him every single day, not just a morning routine and an evening routine. I don't want to do it my way. I want to do it God's way. I want to work with the Lord. And right now, I'm setting reminders throughout my day to help me slow down, to take time and pray. And it is making so much change in my life because the silence and the quiet creates so much clarity to hear from the Lord. So that is one thing that I am so focused on right now. Which brings me to habit number 2, which is journaling. Journaling is one thing that has surprised me a lot. As someone who didn't journal at all in my life until when I was like 26, it had never really been a priority. Like, why do I want to write down things so people can read them? Like, that was my mentality. But it has surprised me in a way that it helps you to brain dump. So it doesn't have to drain your mental capacity. It's about thinking on paper. It's about writing down your emotions, writing down your prayer. It has helped me to reflect through my day. How has my day gone? What have I achieved? What have I not achieved? What are the things I'm going to work on tomorrow? It has brought so much mental clarity and peace for me that I want to keep doing it because I feel like there are so many things I've missed out and forgotten, so many ideas that came to my brain and I just didn't write them down and I don't remember them anymore. Right now, I've been journaling mainly in the evening just to review my day through my book here that I got and I think is really cute. But it has helped me to really gain so much clarity. And man, I would advise everyone to start journaling. Write down something. It doesn't have to be a whole page. Just write down something you don't want to forget. Which brings me to the third habit, and that is decluttering. Letting go of things, both physically and mentally. When I was moving into this house, I said, I'm not going to keep so many stuff around me because I don't want to be cluttered. And when I looked around my house, I had literally started accumulating so much stuff. And I have come to realize the more clutter you have, the more disorganization you have in your life. So I'm developing this habit that every single week I'm getting a space in my house on my PC to declutter. What am I letting go that is not serving me right now? They say your environment speaks so much about what is happening on the inside of you. And I'm not talking about this clutter that kids create because yes, we are moms, they mess up everything. But what of you, the things that you have kept around? Like there are times I would have like 10 books all open on my desk. Like it creates so much overwhelm and reduces the productivity. So I'm trying my best right now to handle one thing at a time, to take away things that I don't need in this moment and just create space for me to think, to really be productive. Habit number 4 is all about tracking. I am tracking my time, my money, my habits. I'm tracking everything that I want to grow in and monitor because whatever you don't track, you kind of don't know exactly what is getting you results and what is not getting you result. What exactly are you doing? Are you really achieving your goals? Are you moving in the direction you want to move? I literally went online, especially for my habits, and designed a tracker, which I'll also link down in the description box for free of charge. So you can download and also start tracking. Every single day, I mark out the things I've done and the things I've not done. And when it comes to my money, I'm also tracking because me and my husband join our finances. So we all have one spreadsheet that we're working with. And I'll be sharing with you more about what we are doing on our financial side is helping us to try to see the results that, we are not where we want to go. Like this is something that we can do better with. Tracking for me right now is a non-negotiable. Which brings me to habit number 5, and that's movement. I used to literally stay inside the house and just not ever go out or work out because I just always label myself, I'm not that kind of person. But later on in my life, I had literally become so depressed, especially with giving birth to my babies. I put myself on a 100-day challenge that helped me develop this habit of just going out, forcing myself to go out, to walk, to stretch. And it helped me so much with my mental health that I want to keep going on that path. For me, some days I'm running, some days I'm cycling, some days I'm swimming. As a mom, it's a necessity right now because there's so much that you're doing throughout the day. You're carrying the babies, you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're working. Your body needs to be stretched, to be worked out, so you can actually have a healthy life ahead. And that is the path I'm on right now. And habit 6 is all about planning. I have to say this was the hardest for me because there's so many times I just want to get up and do whatever I want, like start working on certain things. But I've realized that if I don't plan my day, I waste so much time. I decrease my productivity. I end up working on 10,000 things half done. I have an endless to-do list. I don't have priorities listed around. And it just brings so much overwhelm, so much disorganization, especially because I'm a mom with so many moving parts. Like, I have the kids' activities, I have me, I have work, I have to run a household, right? And just having time to plan my days before they actually happen, to plan my meals, to know what are we eating this week and what should we buy. The goal here is not to be perfect because I'm not going to be, but I want to be a little bit more structured to know what I'm going to do and when I'm going to do it. And with that mindset, it brings me to my final habit, giving myself grace. I want to grow through this entire process, but I don't want to break me. I don't want to lose me because I am a mom and I'm raising little kids. They don't understand this journey, right? Things are going to move around. I'm going to give myself, and I'm giving myself grace through this entire process to grow, to fail, and to get back up. To know that I'm not called to be perfect. I'm called to do my best, and that's what I'm going to do. Because if you don't give yourself grace, no one is going to give it to you. I'm talking to myself with grace. I am talking to myself positively. I will not let down myself through this process. And that's one thing I want to leave with you. As much as you want to grow, as much as you want to be successful, sometimes being extra hard on yourself breaks you more than it's building you. Talking to yourself negatively, if you have failed, you have a chance to get back up. So I will be encouraging myself through this process. I will be cheering me on even when no one is cheering me on. I will hold myself with grace, push myself to limits, but not break myself. So one of the visions for me in this season was, especially with this channel, is to help another mom, a teenage mom. I want to journey with her. And your subscription, your like, your comment is going to help me really financially support this mom. So please go ahead and subscribe to this channel and comment. Let me see you again with another episode on what I am working on right now in this season of reset.